second season of News. Welcome, of course. My name is Renee Hobel from LA.
I'm Kevin McFarland from San Francisco.
And on this episode, finals are done.
Fuck yes!
So we're going to start with NU football. Let's do this shit. If you live under a rock, or you're a Republican, you don't know that the Wildcats are going to the Alamo Bowl. We're going to San Antonio.
Yes, we are.
We got skipped by Iowa. Fuck it. We don't want the hillbilly hungover bowl. That's fine. But we're going to play Mizzou in the Alamo Bowl. This looks like it's going to be a good game. I'm really excited before we get to this thing. Clap it up for the football team, man. It's a good year. It's a great year. Fits all the stars. I'm excited. What's your take on this game? What's your take?
My take on the game is that it's a much better game, television-wise, ratings-wise, and just like in terms of publicity for Northwestern.
Agreed.
It's a harder game. It's a harder matchup. It's a harder win. If we get the win, I feel like it's bigger than winning the bigger bowl.
Oh, agreed. I feel if CJ has a Michigan State game like last year where he throws for 80 billion yards, if we play a complete game like we did against Illinois, we're set. We're set. We're good.
The defense has to show up and take Maitland, and the secondary has to show up and take Maitland out of the game. We have to get pressure on Chase Daniel to make sure he's not getting the ball to Maitland, and we have to have some kind of offensive production. We don't necessarily have to go all through the air like we did last year. If Tyrell's back, we get another receiving threat coming out of the backfield. I think we have a good chance at winning this game.
We need Phillips, Quatang, and the big W Wooten to step up and put pressure on that line and on Chase motherfucking Daniel. Because if he lights you up, he will light you up. He will carry you up.
If it turns into a shootout, I don't think we can keep up. I think if our defense shows up, it's a good matchup.
By the way, Summer 29th, check it out, ESPN, 7 Eastern.
Alright, so Heisman finalists came out.
Is Malay on the list?
No Malay.
Oh, damn.
The three nominees are Colt McCoy from Texas, that bitch from Oklahoma, and Tim Tebow for looking for a second straight Heisman. But Texas Tech is in an uproar that Graham Harrell did not get invited to New York. I mean, I think this is pretty ridiculous. I mean, Heisman is a statistic achievement, basically, for the best college football player in the country. And Harrell puts up numbers almost better than all of these guys.
I think he has the most yards in college football, something ridiculous. Second in touchdowns. This just goes to show how Texas Tech has been screwed over again by the system. They beat Texas, they beat Oklahoma State, they lose to Oklahoma. Okay, but there's a rule that there can't be 3 teams from the same conference in the BCS because Texas Tech is good enough to be in a BCS game.
They should be in there instead of Virginia.
Virginia Tech, Cincinnati.
They're both ridiculous.
No, I mean, and the other thing is, why only 3? Years past, you guys have had 4, 5 Heisman candidates. Why are they sending them 3? You guys out of money?
They say that it's an economic reason, but I don't buy it. I don't buy it in any way, shape, or form. Graham Harrell should be in New York.
Who should win? 10 seconds. Who should win?
I mean, who should win? I think it should be Tim Tebow.
I agree.
Who's the most important to their team, who's put their team on their back and led them to a national title game. It's Tim Tebow. It's not Sam Bradford. It's not Colt McCoy. They were good to a point. Tim Tebow led his team.
He's a beast. He lost to Mississippi, and then he vowed that it wouldn't happen again, and it didn't happen again. Did not. This news hurts on many levels. CC Sabathia is reportedly going to go to the evil empire, the dark side. No, not the Oakland Raiders, the New York Yankees.
I mean, I'd like
for $160 million. It was rumored that they would originally go to the Dodgers. Did not happen. I'm mad because, you know, I thought this might be a little bad, but I thought CC was better than this. You know, the Yankees really.
You see the free agent market this season, and the free agent market, basically, the Yankees are the only ones. The Yankees and the Mets are the only teams with money, apparently, that are signing these people. Like, Manny's still sitting out there. I mean, you've got these free agents that are looking for big contracts, and these big contracts are not going to come. $161 million, it'll set the bar high, but I don't think it's going to come near it. I don't think you're going to get any contracts for free agents coming near that. People that want to move around are going to have to settle for lower contracts or go back with their teams. And there was a great article I read that says 96 from the Atlanta Olympics to 2008 is the end of the golden age of sports that we're having right now. And then we're entering a financial decline, and I really agree with that. That player salaries are going to have to come down.
No, they are, and I think I am a strong believer that Major League Baseball needs a salary cap. This is ridiculous. It's not fair when the Yankees can throw out $300 million, because they could if they wanted to, probably, for a player when, you know, small teams are struggling.
You see things like this, that baseball should not become like international soccer.
No, it should not.
Where you can, Manchester United can just shove it out there and have a player. But at least in international soccer, you have different leagues in different countries and different styles of play where that kind of money
here it is. It's MLB and there's nothing else.
Only thing.
It's nothing else.
All right, so we're going to talk a little bit of NU basketball today.
What?
I know, it's strange. Northwestern is, I believe, 6-1.
6-1.
We had probably the greatest week in the past like 4 or 5 in the Carmody era.
Yeah, in the Carmody era.
Beating an previously undefeated Florida State team that destroyed Cal.
And they ended up beating Florida.
Which was crazy. And then went on and destroyed DePaul. They were without their leading scorer, but I don't think that leading scorer
makes
Big East 27 point difference or whatever.
63-36.
Big East team. So NU basketball enjoying somewhat of a revival. Sherna's playing well. Coble's playing great.
Oh my God!
I mean,
Greg Moore stepping up too. Kyle Raleigh.
I mean, I feel like there are a little bit premature projections of us making a postseason tournament. I want to see how we do in Big Ten play. We only won one Big Ten game last year. I'm a little nervous about Big Ten.
We won one Big Ten game last year, and it wasn't even at West Ryan.
No,
it was in Michigan.
It was in Michigan.
It is true. We'll see what happens when we get to conference play. We got a big game that we're going to talk about down in Stanford. It's going to be big. It's going to be big.
Yeah.
And then we start the Big Ten season against Michigan State on January 3rd when there's practically nobody here.
Nobody here. So the student section at the DePaul game and at the Florida State game was really good.
Yeah.
Good turnout, good people there. And if we keep on doing this kind of stuff, I think it'll be good. I think honestly it's better that we don't play Michigan, that we play Michigan State when nobody's here. Because if a bunch of people go and we get destroyed, like we did in football this season, like I don't think people are going to show up. I think it's better for the student section to have us start the Big Ten season with a possible win. I think it's better that.
Okay. Before we head to our break, we're going to talk about OJ, not OJ Mayo, OJ Simpson.
Who even heard? Where did he go?
OJ Simpson used to play for USC, and then used to play for the Buffalo Bills, and then was in the Naked Gun series.
Oh god. And
as it works. As it works. But he was sentenced to a minimum of 9 years, a maximum of 33 years in prison for trying to steal back his own stuff. Do you think that his previous trial had anything to do with this decision?
Do I think? Yeah. I mean, you can say anything you want about him. Not like he got away with murder. Okay. There are rumors of a book called "If I Did It." If I did it, this is how it happened.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff out there.
He was flaunting it so badly. Will Vaughn said, like, he was messing with the system when he knows that he can't screw up in any way. Yeah. He can't put one toe out of line, otherwise he is fucked. Yeah. And he put a toe out of line. He put more than that. Yeah. He brought a gun in there. Like, you cannot be that stupid.
One of the funny things that I heard today, ironically on Jim Rome is Burning.
Why did you watch that?
I was flipping through channels. I was jerking it. I mean, Jim Rome's goatee. Phenomenal. Before we had that, he is buying all the inmates chocolate bars, teas, little things to get the respect.
That's not gonna work, OJ.
I think he's putting out. Whatever. All right, that was the end of the first little part of the news. Come back. Check out these sponsors. Check them out.
We'll see you in a little bit.
Check them out.
What sponsor?
Hey, you don't know that.
What are you talking about?